Welcome to another episode of Thought Ops. I am one of your hosts. My name is Steel Biz. Welcome. We have a guest here today.
Can I introduce myself for the 2025?
Oh, go ahead and introduce yourself. All right. I thought you was gone, but go ahead.
I can just go ahead. Just skedaddle if you want me to.
You can leave.
What's up, y'all? It's EJ Briz. I don't know what my tagline gonna be for this year. I gotta think of something clever
your
witty.
Resolution.
Yeah. I didn't say resolution. I said something clever and witty.
Okay, you said for this year though, so you added it to the resolution for the year. Yeah, we got a guest here today. We're gonna bring him out, so I ain't gotta sit here with you any longer, just by ourselves. So bring our guest out. His name is Von Robinson. Come on, Von. Come on. What's up,
Mr. Robinson? How you doing today?
Having me.
Oh, no problem.
One of Cleveland's best actors.
Let you tell it. Hey, I'll take it though.
Yeah, one of Cleveland's best actors, one of fitness, and also models as well too.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, we're very happy to have you here today.
Yeah, first guest of 2025.
Yeah, you're the first guest of the year. I looked at our guest list and I was like, yeah. When I sent you, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on time. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's gonna respond correctly. I'm pretty sure he's going because you're a very professional guy.
Yeah,
and we appreciate that about you.
And before we start, they filming Rocky 6.
Creed 8 or something.
Yeah, Creed 36 and a half.
But I don't think you can really hear it on the mic.
Yeah, just in case you hear it, you're like, man, what's that?
Yeah, it's somebody.
Yeah, they filming Rocky.
Yeah, so that's going on today. All right, so my week, it was New Year's week.
Yeah, we've been going for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I don't really I ain't gonna say I don't celebrate New Year's, but I don't celebrate New Year's traditionally because 21 years ago I stopped drinking.
Well, congratulations.
And it's not that I did it as a New Year's resolution. It just so happened I went to jail on New Year's. So, well,
why is that funny?
I wasn't even gonna laugh.
Well, it wasn't New Year's. I went to jail on New Year's Eve. So
why is that funny though?
It's not funny, but that's the coincidence of why I stopped drinking on New Year's.
Okay.
Because people are like, oh, it was a New Year's resolution. No, it was like actually, I went to jail.
It was a resolution. It was just a resolution that you didn't plan.
It was just a resolution that God was like, let's resolve this.
Yeah.
So I stopped drinking.
It's a breaking point.
Yeah, and it was 21 years ago, so it's not like a lot of people. I was looking at something, and somebody was like, "Yeah, man, when you stop drinking, you gotta like every day is a struggle." I saw that, like when you see that in movies and stuff, where they be like, people that every day is a struggle, but if every day is a struggle, you need to really take a better look at your life because
that's true.
I don't think about it. Like my problems is me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even be thinking about that stuff. Like, oh, am I gonna get drunk today?
Damn, 21 years. I was just born.
Wow. You might have to stop the tape. Yeah, you started on the whole year.
I know you wasn't born 21 years ago. You would not look like that. But I remember I used to like not want to put how long I've been sober because people they be like, damn, they're doing math. But it's like most people that do podcasts be older than us. So or we are the podcasting age of like there is an age for people with us that do podcasts.
Yeah.
Then you have like the 30s. You have like the 20s, and it's like everybody podcasting is podcasting. Everybody have something to say. Every generation could teach the next generation.
Yes, sir.
It's just that I don't want to be from the older generation.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
blessed to be from the older generation.
Yeah, blessed because you've seen a lot.
Yeah,
that's true.
And you actually, well, not you, but us. You know what I'm saying? But you learned a lot. But yeah, this week was a pretty good week. Getting over Christmas, holidays is done, trying to stay in the gym, trying to work out, trying to be healthy. Pretty much is it. What about you?
I don't know, this holiday season was kind of rough for me. This is like my first holiday season, New Year's, Christmas, without my mother, so it was rough. It was that's all I can say. It was real rough, this being the first me experiencing this, so I was kind of secluded. I was by myself a lot. So, my son, everything. So, I got time to reflect on a few things. I'm not real big on making New Year's resolutions and all that change and stuff or whatever, but I did fill out my application to enroll back in school in Cleveland State. I decided to go to school for social work. I do community health work, so I'm planning on being a social worker, just helping people out and everything. Actually, I was kind of at a crossroads of what I was gonna do, and it's crazy how you just said like generations can teach generation stuff, because my 9-year-old son got on my behind about me not liking my job, which I do not care for my job. I could have a whole podcast segment of everything that's wrong at my job, and people hold me back from getting promoted, and it's funny that that you could do amazing things. Like I could do amazing things with podcasting outside of work and everything, and then I get to a job where I exceed expectations. Again, still I can't get promoted because certain people have issues with me, and they don't like me because I'm not a pushover, and I stand up for myself. So, but my son got on my behind because my son know I don't like my job, and my son just happened just to say, he was like, Dad, he like, if you don't like your job, he like, you need to do something to find another one. And I was just like, and he said it more than one time since I've been off, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get my butt back in school. So I attribute that to my son getting on my behind, because I get on his behind a lot of time, but it's just kind of crazy just to have the reversal. So so hopefully I just fill out my application, just got finished doing the stuff to have my credits transferred over to Cleveland State. So hopefully I don't miss the cutoff. So hopefully by the next time we do the show, hopefully I'm enrolled, taking classes and doing all that wonderful stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Are you moving on campus?
I might even play his
Yeah, as long as you don't play what I'm doing, we good. I don't want to be your brother.
Man, you my brother for life, man.
Oh, God. That's
touching you. Look,
yeah, I do not like you to touch me. That's unfortunate. But yeah,
how about your week, your 2 weeks of holidays?
I have to agree with you. This kind of holidays has kind of been kind of rough for me too a little bit. It just seems like every year feels less and less like Christmas.
Yes.
I feel like I'm giving more, but I'm not really getting anything.
Yeah.
Even like financially or feeding into me spiritually. Like I was feeling very agitated. So I wasn't depressed, but it wasn't a good mood for me.
Yeah.
But New Year's, I came back around. I went to crossover service just to get out the house because I don't celebrate New Year's no more. So I'm normally asleep before the ball drop. But yeah, I feel better now. But that whole Christmas, it's not how it used to be for me.
It was a little different. The only thing that made me say, okay, cause my mother been ill, and she had issues like with her neck and like her shoulders, and she had issues with her legs. So she had surgery, and then they do another procedure on her leg on the 10th. But it's kind of like the only thing. But she was in pain and she didn't really enjoy Christmas too much. But the only thing that made me was like, I'm gonna be into the whole Christmas thing is because my mother was like, I'm looking forward to Christmas. And if that makes her happy, I was like, you know what I'm saying? But I do see what you're saying. And I was watching a video of like kids throwing their gifts back at their parents and stomping on their gifts because they didn't get them what they want.
What?
And it was kind of crazy just watching the video. And then you see stuff, you think it's like fake, but then you see the reactions, it's like, oh, this is real. Like these little kids is like going crazy. Like I saw the kid, he stomped the TV because the TV wasn't Samsung.
What?
And it was like the little girl, she wanted a Gucci purse, and she was mad, and she threw the purse back at her. They got her it looked like a little play school purse or something. And she was like 7. Like, we shouldn't even know what Gucci is. And I just see that the thing is, we live in capitalism, and mostly that's all it's about.
Yeah.
Like people, everything is about money and not about time and not about family and not about everybody making everybody happy. Because then at the end of the day, you got to realize that even like when we see my mother sick, it's kind of like, man, that kind of made me feel bad. It make you realize like everybody's not gonna be here forever.
Yeah, exactly.
So enjoy people while they're here. But sometimes we spend a lot of time. Because I noticed like in 2024, 2023, I noticed like I have friends that are not around because all they did was like, I don't fool with them no more because all they did was complain about about things about people.
Yeah.
Like even like people from like back in the day, like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like what that was in college with. Or like try to find things about you, even though you know you're doing the right thing every day. You know you being the person, but they try to find things about you. Maybe because they're uncomfortable with themselves, and they try to find things about you. And then you start thinking like, man, I'm not. There's no way that these friendships are not. That these friendships should still be around if they're not progressing into something positive, where whatever it is you're doing, we could still just have each other back. Like I got frat brothers I don't talk to no more because of stuff like that. Like because like I feel like you ain't got my back, and I told myself going into different portions of the year, I told myself like if I don't like you, I ain't dealing with you. Like if Eric no, like if I don't like you, I'm not gonna force myself to be your friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't like you, it's different with my family. You know what I'm saying? And I could deal with life how I want to deal with life.
Yeah.
If my family, if I don't like you, I'm gonna try to make myself try to work something out with you where we can like each other. Because I feel like family's supposed to be there for each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If it's healthy, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe it's like there's something about your personality. But if you're my friend and we like friends and I don't really like you, I'm not really dealing with you at this big age. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't like you, this somebody I don't really need to. Even if you're my frat brother or we was friends for a long time, and at this point I don't like you, why the hell am I still dealing with you? Yes. Why the hell am I still talking to you? Why the hell are you still cool with me? And then it'd be people in your ear like y'all supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, man, this person's not healthy for my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta start realizing that that's a part of your mental health. And when people around you telling you nonsense. And you start realizing that stuff is not making you better, you got to get rid of those people. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing is being childish. Because you're still playing with people like that are still stuck on like when they was like in their 20s and 30s. You know, not 30s, like 20s and teens. You know what I'm saying?
Like I've seen people who they don't even like you, but they'll befriend you just to keep track on you.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you're not doing better than me. Let me just
Dude, I had
around.
a friend tell me last year, asked me how much money I made, right? Asked me how much I make yearly. And I told him a low number. And he said, and this was his response, he said, good, because I wanted to make sure that I made more than you.
Oh, he didn't even try to hide it.
I swear to God,
Wow.
he said that.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of other stuff. He watched the podcast. He was talking about how he hated the podcast. I said, how much of it did you watch? He said he watched 2 minutes of it.
He hated me.
And he really said he hated you too. I ain't gonna lie. And I never told you, remember I never told you that. And then like he went to like an event somewhere and he told, like he came and stayed with me earlier part of this year. He went to an event somewhere and he told somebody, they asked him how I was doing. He told them I don't even exist. But he stayed at my house. Like when he came to Cleveland, and he was like, I don't. He was like, that dude don't even exist. I was like, if I don't exist, I'm about to block your number.
Right.
But I'm super not gonna exist.
But
He
we
probably
wish-
go watch this episode. I do probably.
Yeah, but we wish
Because he
those-
that type of dude.
Yeah, but we wish those people love and prosperity.
I don't wish you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wish you love and prosperity. And is that bad? I wonder if that's bad.
No,
Like,
no.
I don't wish you anything negative, but I don't wish you. Like
No,
I don't care.
I was being sarcastic.
No, but I know that if my father and my mother watching this, they will tell me that you have to wish those people love and prosperity. But I don't want to. Like I want to be selfish. I want to be them.
Yeah, see, man, I'm starting to rub off on you, man.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, man, because you know how I operate. I try to, even when people that's not good to me, I still try to be good to.
Yeah,
them.
and I be trying to get them about that, like,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he be like, dude, you can't do that. You're like, they bad to you. You ain't gotta be bad to them. Just don't fool with them.
Yeah.
Cause I don't care, like,
Because
I'm
they'll
like,
keep using you.
yeah.
They'll keep
Yeah.
being bad to you.
Yeah.
I'm one of them type of people. I don't care if somebody like me. I just like, cause at the end, my bills still need to get paid. Your bills still need to get paid. I still need to work. I mean, you liking me don't make me money. So
So I don't mean to get off subject a little bit. But
Couldn't wait for this book.
since Eric have demolished the book portion of the show because because not only is he illiterate with words, he's financially illiterate as well.
Yeah, I can't read.
Hey, you going back to school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's going
ChatGPT.
all audio books. For
Chat
him.
GPT.
He gonna get kicked out because he's gonna be trying to do his papers on Grammarly. They're gonna be like, this paper is AI. But anyway, so I'm reading The Message by Ta-Nehisi Coates, best-selling author Between the World and Me. Now I am the biggest Ta-Nehisi Coates fan, but also Ta-Nehisi Coates hater too. Like I'm a Ta-Nehisi Coates hater because I like Ta-Nehisi Coates, but I like Percival Everett too. Because Percival Everett, I like him more than I like Ta-Nehisi Coates. They're kind of similar to me. in some way, but Percival Everett is more of a fictional writer. But Ta-Nehisi Coates, you know, they're different in a sense, but they have like a right, like a left way that they write. When I say left, I mean like a more of a political left, the leftist way that they write. But Ta-Nehisi Coates, like he's a very descriptive writer, like Jordan L. Hershey. He writes very descriptive, and he you know, like I'm reading this book and I'm understanding that he's talking about like being in Africa and speaking to Africans. And
is that your page holder?
Yeah, that's my page holder.
Why got flowers on it?
Because it's a whole bunch of them that came in, and it was like $5, so that's why. He talking about my page.
Nobody wouldn't even saw that.
Yeah, but he's talking about. He's just talking about. He's just talking about in the book because they said I'll be telling the whole book and make people not want to read it.
Let me know. I want to know.
But in the book, he's talking about like going to Senegal and dealing with people in Africa and how they view Americans and how they look at Americans. And there's a lot of different ways that people, because I'm from somebody from a different country, I deal with people from different countries. They do look at Americans different, and you know,
and vice versa.
And Americans look at them different as well because their experiences are different. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching something. I'm like, that is so crazy that I'm watching this. I'm listening to the book, reading the book, and talking about how these Africans are dealing with him and dealing with Americans. And I saw, what's his name talking? What's his name? And I like dude, Godfrey. I saw Godfrey.
The comedian Godfrey.
The comedian Godfrey, who he's born in America, but he is a descendant of Nigeria. His parents are Nigerian. And he was talking he was interviewing with Shannon Sharp, and he was talking about how Africans view Americans, and it was kind of like reminded me of this book a little bit because Africans view Americans and different people from different countries too, how they view Americans like Americans really ain't shit, right? African Americans, and they disrespect African American culture. But if you go to their countries, they're trying to emulate African American culture. They're trying to like sound like African American.
That's a lot of countries.
That's a lot of different countries. He said if you go to Asian countries, like the whole idea of what they want to be is African American, not black, but just African American culture. But I feel like in the conversation that he was having. And even like I'm gonna read deeper in this book too, because a lot of times these conversations are not. It needs more unpacking in the conversation because you want to know more about. Because it's a whole psychological on how people deal with each other based just on color, and because people in America, a lot of it ends on color, right? But if you go to different countries, it's on nationality. Like I'm Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Or you go to Nigeria, I'm Nigerian. You don't hear I'm black Nigerian. You go to America, it's like I'm African American, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? The color means more. And that's because of the demographics of those countries and what other people that they're dealing with, and then dealing with oppression too. Oppression forces you to identify more with your color opposed to your nationality. But I can't wait to finish this book. I'm on page. I was supposed to be on page 78, but I'm on page 70 because I had a headache yesterday when I was reading. But yeah, I'm trying to read more going into the new year because I had stopped reading for a while. Normally, I'd be reading like 30, 40 books a year, but doing a lot of other things. But yeah, good book so far. Yeah.
That's good.
What you want me to talk about? Because when I talk about this book, because I'm gonna read this book next.
Are you knocking over?
Oh, I'm knocking over. Well, I'm reading when the clock broke. Speaking of broke, talk about your pockets.
Wow.
I don't know. He ain't lying. Hey, he ain't lying.
When the clock broke, con man conspiracies. Oh no. Conspiracies and how America cracked up in the early 1990s. Yeah.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. Conspiracy. Yeah. Whatever. But I'm reading this book next too. So a lot of reading going on. You gonna start reading anything soon?
Man, if I'm going to school, I ain't read nothing but.
Oh yeah, when you go to school, like I ain't read nothing. Are you trying to read anything?
I got nothing I plan on reading. I mean, I listen to audiobooks, but yeah, I ain't got nothing.
That's still reading.
Yeah, that's true.
Still reading.
Yeah. So, hey, before we end this though, I want to give a shout out to our production manager, Keon Wheaton. You know, he just left and went to basic training to the Army or whatever. So
yeah, miss him already.
Yeah, we miss him already. He helped us set up and everything, gave us ideas and everything. So we want to give him a shout out. He said he'll be back in August. So when he come back, we're gonna have an interview with him.
Yeah.
To see how basic training went and everything. So can't wait for him to get back. So.
Yeah. All right.